Hello there, just a quick video for those of you who might be wondering what's happening in the Thai region near the borders. I live in Sisaket, one of the affected areas with the border dispute with Cambodia. So I'm going to give you a quick update on what we know and what it's like here from a personal point of view. First of all, many thanks to all of you who've got in touch wanting to know that we're safe. The good news is we are. I'll show you a map. Basically, we live 20 kilometres south of the city of Sisaket and another 70 kilometres to the border. And while we're safe, even in government areas that tell you, you should get away, we're more than safe. It was a bit unnerving, I must admit, the other evening. There's still a night, it's a very flat area of the country, to hear the rumble of cannon fire in the distance. So what's it all about? Well, to be honest, it's just a land dispute. The borders, Cambodia want to claim some of it, Thailand, who currently occupy it, think they should keep it. There's always been animosity between the two countries, it's gone back centuries. There's quite a lot of Cambodian Khmer influence in Sisaket, Buriramsa, in this part of the world. And the French were in control of Cambodia. They made the border over a century ago. There's been quite a few disputes ever since. If you look at my videos on this channel, we take our guests quite a few times down to Moi Deng, which forms the border, the cliff-top border. As you can see from this little video here, very stunning. Now, the one thing I can guarantee is that it's not about religion. I don't know exactly all the details, so I'm not going to try and make them up. But I'm sure if you go on social media, there's plenty of experts waiting to tell you. What I do know, in the last week or so, it's escalated. There was a shooting of a Cambodian soldier back in May, and it's gradually escalated. The tensions have got a bit high. It's not helped by governments in each country being fairly weak and inexperienced. Some of you might have heard of the name Thaksin Shinawatra. He's a former Prime Minister of Thailand. He had to leave the country. His daughter's the current Prime Minister, although she's currently suspended. So there's all kinds of things going on, and it's said that the Cambodian head's not very strong either. So it's a right mess at the moment. As I say, I don't know enough about it. Some people think that it's the offset of another military coup. I mean, this part of the world's been volatile for hundreds of years. When I used to come on holiday to the cricket years ago, it wasn't unusual for some political upheaval and trouble on the streets. But like everywhere, as long as you keep your head down and you're out of the way of it, you don't even know anything's going on. Life goes on as normal here in this village where we are. Yeah, nothing shows that life goes on as normal more than the annual event here at the local temple, which is like a harvest festival for those of you in the West. Basically, those who are able produce their own food or buy things in and give them away to the poor. So we're expecting a big crowd down here on a rainy day. So this is what our family table have made. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. There we are. It's a beautiful sweet. Beautiful sweet that's put into a cup. As Lan's trying now. I think everyone will enjoy ours. There's the kitchen at the temple, all the ladies cooking up, getting ready to hand their wares out. It's a true village spirit here in Suan Kauai. Let's hope everybody affected near the border and those with losses are okay.
ครับก็ขอกราบหน้าที่บนทูลเจ้าทุกรูปนะครับที่เดินทางมาก็ทุกคน
No, I won't lie. Earlier this week, when the PTT station just south of Cantalak was bombed, it did shake me up. We've stayed in Cantalak before. It's a nice little town on the way to Moi Deng, and indeed we have filled up at that station. Those of you who are unaware might not have travelled by road in Thailand. The gas stations here are more like service stations. They all have a 7-Eleven, an Amazon, coffee, and general facilities that the general public use rather than the shops in the town. And innocent people were killed when the 7-Eleven was blown up there. So yeah, that did shake us up. There's been a lot of displacement of people who live in the border areas on both sides. Around 300,000 people have headed away. This part of the world, Isan, northeast Thailand, the gentleman sort of in charge of Buriram province, Nevin Chidchop, somewhat of a divisive character, especially if you're a football fan. They've got an amazing Grand Prix circuit there, holds the MotoGP every year. And he's been housing lots of people, displaced, put up shelters, provided with food and drink. There's several appeals underway right across the area. I've spoken to my wife and said, look, if I can help in any way, please shout. It's the least I can do, the special people up here. It's said that the Cambodians have asked for a total ceasefire. There are those who think that Thailand aren't that interested because they feel they can defeat Cambodia and, you know, just generally look better. I don't know, I just don't get it. There's all sorts going on. Donald Trump, who's certainly a stranger to the area, having dodged Vietnam unlike many Americans of his age, he's called for a ceasefire and told everyone to stop. Amen to that. Try and do something about it and not just speak the words. Have I noticed anything different? Just subtle changes, really. It's very rare for my father-in-law to watch TV, but he's been more or less glued to it. Even rarer for him and his wife to sit together and watch it, and there they were last night when I returned from town. Going to the shops yesterday, they're a very patriotic nation of the Thais. One guy saying, oh, by the border we're shooting Cambodians. That's not the general gist, I don't think, but you always get one or two like that, don't you, everywhere. The head of police has warned Thais not to go around indiscriminately beating up those who were living in Thailand from Cambodia. Called them cowards rather than patriots and told them to join the military if they want to fight in a war. I think they're pretty decent words, some that certain world leaders elsewhere should be uttering. So yeah, life does go on as normal as it can do. You know, little things that sort of make you aware, like every time you look at the phone, there's somebody posting something about it. Those of you who are planning holidays, by the way, to come to Thailand, you're safe. Get on with it. As long as you don't go within the danger zones, and who'd be foolish enough to do that? It's a massive country. You know, the tourist area is totally unaffected. Get on with life. You know, don't worry about it. And while you're concerned, and it really is touching that people do get in touch, don't be. We've got the backup if we need to, going down to Bangkok, we've got a condo there on the outskirts of the city. But we're not moving. This is my spiritual home now, and I want to be with my family here. You know, the people here are so special. They stick together. They're good. They're good. And I'm sure this will all end pretty soon. You know, I don't think there's the finances for a start off, and there certainly isn't the will. I hope not, anyway. All right, take care wherever you are, and thanks for your messages once again. We'll be all right.